Hello, and welcome back, viewers. Today, we're diving into one of the most important devices in our digital lives these days, power banks. Now, whether you're a super busy professional or you're a traveler, a power bank is always going to get you right, and it is such an essential equipment. So, stay with me today as I tell you what exactly is a power bank, the different types of power banks that we've got out there, and also their prices. Now, power banks are portable chargers that store electrical energy in lithium ion or lithium polymer batteries. Now, a power bank can charge tablets, phones, even laptops, and they are useful for when you are away from an actual wall outlet. Now, with increasing reliance on power banks every day due to our use of mobile devices and everything, a power bank is needed and it's always going to charge up any of your devices as long as it's compatible. So think of power banks as an on the go backup battery that you carry everywhere with you. So before you buy, consider these factors. Number one, capacity. Now, when I talk about capacity, this is how much energy or charge that your power bank can actually store. It is usually measured in milliamps per hour. You can also find this on mobile phones as well if you have ever shopped for mobile phones and you've done your research before, or even when you go to the shops and you pick up the packet of the phone, you can usually see it written somewhere. So sometimes you can get like some phones maybe like 20,000 milliamps per hour, things like that. Just when you see mAh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It has to do with the battery's capacity. Now, number two that you want to take into account is output. Now, when I say output, this is basically how fast your power bank is actually going to charge your devices. Now, some power banks are a little slower, some are faster. That is entirely up to you. You do you and take your pick. Now, number three is input. Now, when it comes to input you can have fast input or slow input, especially with your power bank. Why am I saying this? Because a power bank that actually charges itself quickly, maybe because it has the newer USB ports and everything, the faster the power bank charges, then the more you can use it and the more devices it can get to for you. So that's what I talk about when say input. Mm. Now, the next one you want to take into account is portability. Now, when I say portability, this is basically your ability to carry your power bank around. Are you somebody that wants something small, compact that you can just slip into the pocket of your jeans or your trousers? Or do you want something heavy duty? That means you don't mind carrying around a whole brick with you where you can put it in your backpack, where as long as you have a bag that it can fit inside, you're good to go, or maybe a fanny pack. So this is something to take into account. And then my last feature I have for you today to take into account is additional features. Now, what do I mean by additional features? Additional features are usually rare or special things attached to a power bank that isn't really needed, but it's just there for whoever wants it. So, in a place like Nigeria now, where we are in constant darkness, some power banks come with LED flashlights. Yes, if that is really something you want, then I suggest going for that. Some power banks offer the ability to charge themselves via solar. Once again, because we are in darkness here, so a solar charging power bank sounds like heaven to your ears. If we have crisis where the national grid is down for weeks on end, all you have to do is just stand outside. The good old sun will get you going. Besides that, some of them offer wireless charging now as well. I hear about that. Some power banks actually can charge your devices wirelessly, considering we now have glass back phones. So that's something to consider. If you're looking for all those little special things, then check for additional features after the previous ones I just mentioned, which are the main components. And then the additional features is just your own taste deciding for you. The moment you've been waiting for, let's talk money. First up, I'm going to break power banks into three categories for you: the budget, mid range, and premium, so that you can have a monetary value or range to decide upon. First up is budget power banks. Now, budget power banks, I'm told, can go for about 16,000 naira to 32,000 naira. Now, these ones are ideal for everyday uses, they do the minimum. Their capacity is around 5,000 milliamps per hour to 10,000 milliamps per hour. Now, next up is mid-range power banks. Now, mid-range power banks, they're also great for everyday use, but they can go a little bit, they can go the extra mile. They have more capacity to them, so they can push a little more. They can handle heavier devices, longer use, just a bit though, not that much. And they are usually going for around 32,000 naira to 64,000 naira. Their capacity is 10,000 milliamps per hour to about 20,000 milliamps per hour. That is going to give you faster charging, most definitely, compared to the basic model. But like I said, this is for people that need more flexibility. Then my last one is premium power banks. Now, premium power banks, they are great for everyday use. In fact, they overdo when it comes to everyday use. These are the ones that you really want to take them to the next level and push them to their limits, because they can handle it most of the time. So premium power banks are going to do everything the previous ones did, but now these ones come with maybe niche surprises or features that can only be found in premium power banks. So this one would depend on the brand. Every brand has their little tick that they use to sell themselves out. Now, premium power banks usually go from around 64,000 naira to 120,000 naira. Now, their capacity is 20,000 milliamps and above. So not only do they give you faster charging, but they're going to just hit the ball out of the park and give you more than you could ever imagine. Now, like I said, they're for people that need more heavy use, professionals that really, really rely on their devices, think cameramen, photographers, and so on and so forth. Premium power banks is where it's at. As per my baby knowledge so far from this deep dive into power banks, I've actually got recommendations from you. I've asked around, and these are the brands that I saw were really recommended across the internet. One, we've got Anchor Power Core 10,000. Now, this is a budget option. I heard it's very good, affordable, fabulous, cute little design it's got going on. Now, number two is the Xiaomi Mi Power Bank 3 Pro. Yes, Xiaomi, the same people that make the phones that we've been used to, the Redmi phones. Yes, they also do power banks as well. And they are a mid range option with fast charging. Number three is the RAV Power 20,000 milliamps per hour PD Pioneer. Now, this one is known for its durability and high capacity, and yes, it is a premium option. Like I said, it's known for its durability. So if you see it, I'm just going to try and find a picture and put it up on the screen for you. It is going to be very sturdy. It looks like something that can withstand impact and everything. But besides that, since it is having a battery of 20,000 milliamps per hour, that is a high capacity. Now, from all these ones I've listed to you, they have proven track record, and they are also easily available on most online retailers. So you can go and check them out. Don't forget to also check us out, as we are an online retailer as well, Niger Spider. So you can check out us now, first. When choosing power banks, I need you guys to ask yourself these questions when you are shopping. So number one, you're going to ask yourself is, what capacity do I need? What type of features am I looking for? Do I need wireless charging? Do I need fast charging? Do I need something that allows me to charge simultaneous devices? You know, and ask yourself also, what is my budget? In fact, I'd rearrange them and say, what is my budget is the first one you need to ask yourself. Then the next one would be, what capacity do I need? Then the third one, how many devices am I going to be charging simultaneously? Can this power bank handle that? And then the fourth one, do I need wireless charging? Do I need fast charging? Now, when you match the questions to the features as you're shopping, this can make it so much easier for you and just quicken your time in case you don't want to sleep there all
Now,
day.
like with anything in life, we all know a little care and a little bit of manageability goes a long way. So, here are my tips for you to get the most out of your power bank when you do get it. Number one is that avoid extreme temperatures. Now, I see a lot of you are guilty of this, especially the people with cars. I notice this a lot. Some of you would take your power bank and put it directly where the window is. You know, like the passenger side of the car. No, 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 no. The door side of the car. Some of you put it into that little compartment there. And you know that your car is black. And black conducts heat so very well. So the heat from the door is being exposed to your power bank, and your power bank is trapped there. No air, no circulation. It is experiencing extreme heat. That is not good. And then some of you as well in the car again, you also put your power bank directly where the gear is, and the AC is facing your power bank. Your power bank is being exposed to extreme cold. You know, that difference from hot to cold can really affect your power bank. I need you to stop doing that, please. A power bank, at best, I don't know, but it should not just be in the car. If it is in the car, just please put it in a bag somewhere in the back seat away from sunlight. Now, number two is that you want to charge your power bank regularly. Now, this one we've all fallen prey to, even I've fallen prey to this one. It is not good to leave most of these devices, even your phone and so many of them, Bluetooth headsets, all of them. It is not good to leave them completely drained of battery life and just they are laying dormant somewhere in the house for months on end, weeks on end without being charged or topped up. Sometimes, even if you're not using it, just occasionally charging it and plugging it in to check and verify that, okay, it still has life, it's still working normally. That is good for your power bank, okay? Because sometimes when you leave it dormant there, it forgets its function, it becomes lazy, starts sleeping, and when you need it, you're going to have to wrestle and tussle with it to come back to life. We don't want that. So, number three is that you want to use the right cables. Mm. This one, this one is a major problem. When I say use the right cables, some of you have power banks, and let's say the USB port on your power bank is for a USB 2.0 cable, and you've got a USB 3 cable in the house. Some of you will be putting that USB 3 cable just because simply it has the same head as the predecessor. Yes, sometimes they have the same physical sort of structure on the outside as their predecessor, but internally, the people who made it, they know what they changed. So some of you will be using a USB 3 cable in a USB 2 port, and then be wondering why all of a sudden your phone is not charging like it used to, or this is not charging like it used to. It's because you are confusing the device. How can the device that works on a USB 3 cable be taking power instructions from a USB 2 port? Think about it logically. Does it make sense? It doesn't, because at the end of the day, USB 2 and USB 3 are different. USB 2 is slower than USB 3, by the way. So I need you guys to stop that. Even with mobile phones, you need to stop. It's not good, okay? These devices, they are smarter than we think they are. They are sensitive to these changes. Now, number four is that store your power bank properly. I can't shout this one enough. Like I said, some of you, even if you're not using the power bank, okay, I'm going to give you guys an example. Like me now, whenever I buy my phones and devices, I actually keep the boxes and the cartons around in my house. And when I'm not using these things and I make sure it's something I'm not going to be touching frequently, maybe in months, I actually open up the box and I put it into the box, because for me, that's the safest place it can be. Even for my memory, when I'm looking for stuff, I don't want to be searching in places where I hid it because of, I don't want anyone to steal it or stuff like that. There's nothing like opening my cupboard and being like, okay, this is the box I bought it in. I open the box and it's right there. So you could maybe try that as well, or just maybe have like a safe place that is cool and dry. Like I said, away from direct sunlight, away from water, away from your AC in the house. I need you to just keep it in a particular place. It is easier for you to find. And also, if anything wrong happens to the device, you know for sure that there's no other factors at play. Therefore, to sum it up, whether you're looking for a budget option or a premium option, there are so many power banks out here in the market, with the basic models going from around 16,000 naira to top tier models going for 120,000 naira. You surely find something that is suited to your needs, your taste, and your wallet. Nonetheless, there is a power bank out there for everyone. It's just waiting, calling to you, the owner, to come and find it. So, with that today, if you found this video helpful or entertaining or maybe relatable, then I'm going to need you to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment what power bank you're considering getting. Maybe just let us know if you want to go for the basic option, the premium. Who knows? Maybe the other people in the comment section may actually have brands to recommend to you as well. So, like, share, subscribe. See you next time on the next video. Bye.